Good afternoon, explorers. So I'm just outside of Port Townsend, and we are going to drive to Sequim, Washington. Hoping this light changes for me. But coming out of a parking lot. So this is where Highway 20 and Highway 19 meet. I was gonna drive into Port Townsend, but I was there on the last video, and it's just really slow driving in Port Townsend. And this video will be long enough going to Sequim. Trying to keep the size down to half an hour, hopefully. So we basically take Highway 20 to Highway 101, and then we will exit into Sequim, and I will show you the little downtown they have, touristy area. And then after that, I'm hoping to go hiking at Olympic Peninsula State Park. I think in the last video I said Millersvania. That's a different park down by Olympia. I've been wanting to go to this park for a while. It's only one of 2 state parks I have left in this area. And it's pretty big. I mean, it's actually really big. But it's been raining on the Kitsap Peninsula. It stopped once I got to Highway 19 turnoff from 104, and pretty much on Hood Canal Bridge, it was really light. It was pretty heavy though around Bremerton, Silverdale. So I'm glad I found some dryness. Try and get a couple videos in today. Looks like the rain is supposed to hold off over here until the evening. There's a little rain shadow effect going on. 44 degrees right now. When I left the house it was 38. That is cold. It's pretty windy though. But I have the radar up. Looks like it's dry to Port Angeles if you were to drive west. So another day I'm gonna do the Sequim to Port Angeles video. Thought about doing it today, but I don't know if I have time to get back to the park and hike before the rain starts. It's so nice having the Weather Channel app in the car and being able to bring the radar up. So if you don't have the data plan, you can't use all these apps. So it's definitely worth paying the $15 a month. I think that's what it costs. I think I'm still free. They gave me 2 free months on top of the initial free month when we bought the truck. It's raining now. I don't know where this rain is coming from. I think it's just a little shower because my radar is clear where I am. There is a tiny little cell. So hopefully in 5 minutes it'll be over. I shouldn't be back to the state park. Probably take me an hour to do this drive and drive back. So hopefully by then it's drier. I'm gonna do it regardless, I think. Unless it's pouring, because it's a really wooded park, so the trees should do a decent job of shielding me from the rain. Or the camera is really what I'm worried about, so I don't get water on the lens. I haven't gotten around to buying an umbrella yet that I could use. Actually, I do have just a regular umbrella. I could walk around with that. I really want something small that I could fasten to the camera. That would be neat. And so I don't have to hold two things. Something with a little grip on the bottom or something. There's gotta have something you can buy. I'll have to research that. So I'm thinking about getting I have a Sony action camera that I used as a dash cam years ago. Thinking about getting that out. I think it has actually a better picture for driving than the GoPro. And I want to say you could plug it in while you're driving. Then it would be nice if I could figure out how to I could put the GoPro facing me, and then figure out how to put a little, inset of me talking at the bottom of the screen, like some YouTubers do. That would be kind of fun, maybe. Finally get my face on the camera. Be a lot more work. I mean, well, once I figure it out, it probably wouldn't be that much work, but I really have no idea how big the files are when you do that, because you have 2 video streams going. And I don't really understand how that works. So at first I might just try, if I can find my Sony action camera, I might just try that looking forward, and I think it'll do better in low light because it doesn't have, I don't think it has a wide angle, but the camera body itself is 3-4 times the length of the GoPro, which is pretty flat. So I'm hoping that is why it makes pretty good video. I'm not really into the technical workings of cameras, unfortunately. But I know there's a lot of people that use DSLR cameras, I've noticed, to make their videos. And the nice thing about that is you could put like nice mics right, on them. It's just, that's kind of big for me. I mean, I don't know. Walking around with it maybe wouldn't be too bad. I like how small the GoPro is, for sure. Those camera batteries usually get pretty expensive too. So if you want extra. So we are half a mile from Junction 101 already. That was really quick. And it looks like our rain shower might be almost over. So that's awesome. I was gonna go snowshoeing today to Ashford, but they're just getting dumped on still, and it's pretty cold there for the next week, so I don't really have a rush. And I kind of want to save that snow park in case I try to go to Mount Rainier and the road is closed. I can always go back to Ashford, the snow park there. So that's why I decided to get this hike done in at least one driving video. I really like hiking up here by Sequim, Port Townsend. burger place right on the corner there. I want to go there sometime. So Sequim is in 17 miles. I have directions on my phone. I must have forgot to start it because it's not talking to me. Oh, I have the volume turned down for the radio, that's why. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is hook it up to the Android Auto port, USB port, and turn on Android Auto so I can see the directions on the screen at least. Not sure what exit I take to get to the main part of Sequim. There's a couple exits there. So it says 21 minutes. So this is another area you do not want to speed on this road. There's always cops sitting in their little speed trap areas. And the speed limit, sometimes it's 50 and sometimes it's 55. So you gotta be careful. There's one right there. There's like a little DOT facility there. There's always a cop there though when I go by. Usually they're sitting back in the parking lot and you can't see them sitting that close to the road. And then you also go through a reservation area, so you have the tribal police, you know, slowing down traffic there. It's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna have to eat some of my snacks when I get to Sequim before I drive back to the park. Getting kind of hungry. So it was really cold at our house again last night. I think I got down to 30, 29. It was actually around 9 o'clock, it was still 32. And so I turned the pellet stove on, and our cat was laying on the top of the couch. She likes feeling the hot air come out. It has a blower. And then right before I left, I turned the YouTube back on so she could watch our fall travel trip again in last fall. She'll sit there for hours. Keeps her occupied and happy. She's warm and she hears me talking. She loves watching people with cats that travel on our YouTube channels, especially if they have cats that meow. Like she'll put her head up and look at the TV. She was actually watching, she saw a cat on my laptop last night when I was processing the videos and just watching some other videos at the same time. And she actually, when the cat disappeared, she went behind the laptop screen like she was trying to find out where the cat went. It was pretty funny. Sometimes I think she needs another cat. But from what I've heard, older female cats don't necessarily want to live with other cats. So, I don't know, she's enough work. She's a lot of work. We'll never get it. We won't get another one while we have her. We're still thinking of not having a pet, you know, when she passes, taking a break. Kind of want to get a dog still, eventually. Be fun to take on the road. Pets just make it definitely harder to travel when it gets warm, like you have to be concerned about how warm the RV gets. Or if you stop, you know, while you're driving, stop to eat or see something, you know, the car maybe warms up. That's the only downside. But at camp, it would be awesome to have, you know, it's awesome to have pets when you're parked for the night or for a long time. It's definitely fun. Can't decide if it wants to sprinkle or not. It's pretty sunny. Sprinkles are really light. So this road gets so busy in the summer. Once you get to Sequim, Port Angeles, there's a lot of RV parks along here now. Tons of traffic. Someday I should go to the Costco and Sequim for fun, just to see what different stuff they have. Wow, it's really windy. The trees are really blowing. I want to say it's 20-30 mile an hour winds, maybe 40 mile an hour gusts. It's one nice thing about hiking in the forest, though. You don't feel the wind that much, really. It does a good job of protecting you. Every time I turn the windshield wipers off, it starts sprinkling again. We'll give it a shot. I can't bring up my radar when I have Android Auto open. The only way to exit Android Auto that I know of is disconnect the phone cord, which is easy. I wish there was a button though that you could, maybe there is, I just don't know. So you could go back and forth. So we have what, 4 more weeks roughly, and spring is here. Hard to believe. Definitely looking forward to it. The mountains will still have snow for months, you know, so we'll be able to go snowshoeing somewhere at the higher elevations, probably through April this year. Well, for sure, Mount Rainier. I mean, Mount Rainier has snow at Paradise Inn through May or June. I want to say you could find snow drifts in July still, I think, like when you're hiking there. And it's a really short summer season. The wildflowers there bloom in August, if I remember right. I think this is the road to Olympic Peninsula State Park. Yeah, it is right there. That's where you go right. So I'll drive back to that after we check out Sequim. If the weather is decent, I might be tempted to drive to Port Angeles. It looks pretty cloudy though in that direction. Oh, we're passing the lavender farm. It's a big tourist spot in the summer. Now on the right, you can see the Olympic Peninsula Bike Trail. Can't remember the official name, but we're gonna make some videos on it this year and start a biking playlist. Yeah, 9 miles to go. Paradise Inn, I think last I checked, yesterday was up to 170 inches of snow on the ground, with another 30 to 40 in the next 3 or 4 days. So it looks like, I would say, a 99% chance that by next week they will have over 200 inches on the ground, which will be smash the old record. Definitely gonna go up there. I want to see how buried the inn is. Probably won't even be able to see it, just be buried in snow. I've never seen 200 inches of snow on the ground, even at Mount Baker. I wonder if I saw 150 inches there before. I went skiing there years ago, once or twice. It's really fun. Tons of powder. It's just really long way. It's 3 hours from Seattle. 3-hour drive. I hope the sun isn't making too much of a glare. I haven't driven into the sun for a while, filming. It is pretty high in the sky right now, so I'm hoping that that makes a difference. I know when it's, you know, lower on the horizon, the GoPro does not like it. Oh, no camera likes it, I guess, really. One nice thing about this truck, though, is because the window is so steep and relatively small, really, compared to like some cars, you don't get the glare from the dash, which is nice, and you don't get reflections from the dash in the video. I really like that. Because in our old car you would get a little bit, and the RV is pretty bad, unfortunately. So we're going through the reservation right now, and the speed limit is 45. It's a really nice reservation. They have a really nice tribal admin council building. Their casino is awesome. They have a great gas station. They even have a hotel now next to the casino. Just opened this year, I think, or in the last year. It's really nice. I don't know if they have an RV park, but if they don't, I wish they would make one. That would be really fun to camp here and check out the casino and the restaurants. That'd be a lot of fun. They might let you park in their parking lot, I'm not sure, but it'd be awesome to have a campground with hookups. So there's the new hotel right there. It's a really nice place. I mean, look at all the totem poles. It's called Seven Cedars Hotel. It's only 6 miles from downtown Sequim. There's the bike trail on the right, you can see. Oh, the actual Sequim State Park is coming up. Did a video on that. That one, I'm really surprised at how many people have watched that video. I mean, Sequim is just really popular, this whole area. It is a really nice town. There's a lot to do around here. I mean, one of the best things I think about this area is when there's no COVID, you can go to Port Angeles, hop on a ferry, and go to Victoria, Canada. And if you want to take your car, you can drive around Vancouver Island. I mean, how neat is that? If I lived up here, I would want to do that a lot. I've only been to Victoria once, and I think it's the Black Ball ferry line, if I remember. It's a really big ship. I mean, it's huge. Has room for hundreds of cars, and if I remember right, like you know, there's semis on it, and lots of trucks delivering things, because Vancouver Island is, you know, it's really remote to get to from either Canada by ferry or the US by ferry. So on the left, there's a sign pointing to the Dungeness Trail toward the mountains. I need to check that out someday. It's one of the few hiking trail signs along this road that go into the Olympic National Forest. Yeah, we'll be getting our buds on our trees in the next month, I hope. It really warms up fast here once it starts warming up. Elk crossing sign. So we're down to less than 4 miles now. The home of an Olympic gold medalist, the sign said, Sequim, in rowing. They didn't catch the name. There was actually another sport too, or maybe he had 2 gold medals, I'm not sure. The sign was too small to read everything, going 50, 55 miles an hour. Looks like we're getting off on Sequim Avenue, City Center exit. Oh, you can also take Washington Street, it looks like. It says City Center. I think I'll try that.
In 2 miles, take the exit towards Sequim Avenue, City Center.
Alright, yeah, I changed it.
In 1,000 feet, take the Washington Street exit towards City Center. Take the Washington Street exit.
I have a nice elk sign, or a sign of an elk.
2 miles.
It says Sequim welcomes you. Definitely gotten cloudy here, yeah. So I don't think I will drive to Port Angeles. I'll save that driving video because it's probably gonna be raining by the time I would get there. I need to get back to the park and get this hike in. So this is a time where the car is wrong. I just passed the sign and the speed limit is 40 if the car is saying 30 miles an hour. It's a really neat Holiday Inn right there on the left. It's fairly new. It's got a ton of Tesla chargers in the back. Probably like 6 or 8 of them, it looked like. Oh, I'm gonna turn off this route guidance. I imagine there's some really good restaurants here because it's I think it's a pretty touristy town. You know, people stopping here as they go hiking or to the Olympic National Park. We're so close to home, you know, we're only an hour and 20 minutes away that We've only actually ate here once. We usually just drive home. QFC. Taco Bell is busy. Everyone's happy to have indoor dining again. I think it's 50%, I want to say. A Les Schwab. Everyone needs a Les Schwab. Someone has a sign, their business sign, it says "Quit stealing our letters." That's pretty funny. I wonder if they are really stealing them, or if they were just being cute. Caught my attention. Alright, this looks like the start of the main downtown business area with all the shops and restaurants. I don't think it's more than 3-4 blocks long, maybe 5. Looks like there's some stuff down the side streets. Looks like they have some fun shops to check out though. Lots of touristy gift shops. I was thinking it'd be a lot of just flea market stuff or, you know, antique stuff, but it's not. It's a little more higher class than Port Orchard. We have lots of antique stores and stuff like that. Well, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna turn around here.